What's going on? It's Alexander here, back with some more Greedfall. I do want to do something before we get going. I meant to actually do this before I started. Dialogue volume. We're going to not put that up a couple, because I looked at the... See. But I looked at the previous videos, and it was really quiet. So, yeah.
I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Alright. I do actually... Oop, wrong button. I just realized we're still in this tire. That's the one we were using. That could explain a lot. Alright.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force against his will by armed men.
That is not true. Completely false. He...
Enough! With every word, you are a step closer to a prison cell.
Prison? But what would be the charges?
Kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he is a Nort that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking only to recover her child. We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do. He's in our warehouse, near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal. I am certain that once you have heard his account, you will see the tragedy in our predicament and help us.
I regret threatening that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy.
And that was the only choice that came up, so... Wait, actually, I'm an idiot. There was some right here. That may have been what we needed. Alright. Let us go and... free Jonas. Or Jones. I already forgot what his name was. Jonas.
Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Alrighty. I think it was this one. I didn't use the key, I used one of the lockpicks. Whoops.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Alrighty. Ooh, chest. Assassin's Golden Board doublet. I am still looking for a cape. Alrighty though. He may not be happy to see me. Hi. Whoop. Okay.
Find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need.
There's one more quest taken care of. I think all we'd have left is that letter. Then we have the main quest, of course.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear.
My
Yeah.
cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Be back soon, Captain.
Level 3. I see a chest back here. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Oh, again, wrong button. Right here. Continue our way down to where we can eventually wind up using rifles. Let's see, what's up next? Up there. Which means we're probably going to need to put back on the disguise. And it would probably be a good idea to put the disguise on Kurt as well. Even though, honestly, I don't feel like it's much of a disguise, but if it helps us not lose reputation with the Knots, well...
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
In case we wind up dying, I'm going to save here. Because I don't know if it's been auto-saving or not. Well, it's just in case procedures, you know?
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Okay. We prepare a drink. What's this? Hello?
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Okay, let's actually save here. Hopefully nothing goes wrong.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Let's wait till they move. And we go up. There we go. Wait, it shouldn't be. Oh, I know why it is. Not that one. Okay, let's change back into this as just in case precaution.
Here's
I
the
think we're
ship's
good at this
manifest.
point.
We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Okay, guess we didn't need that, did we? Can I just, just yeet myself out the window? I wouldn't be against it. Again, so we're playing on hard and sneaking. In case we die, I don't have to go through that again. I'm not even gonna try it. Whew. Okay. Get back in our fancy gear. Get Kurt back in his gear. We'll check out the rest of the stuff later. Do need guard barracks quartermaster in the serene. Okay, that's where we're going. Which means this is all that's left. Besides, of course, that letter, which I do want to look into. Which is characters, places, creatures, ingredients, guide, notes. Outside. For a bookstore, a house should be near. A ruined bookstore and then a house. Can't open that, it seems. Might even really be worth our time, all things considered, but I want to find out what we're dealing with exactly. I feel like this would be a perfect place for a bookstore, but that shows this is the bookstore, which means we are probably on the right path. Citizen. Oh. Okay, we've been here. Does it say any particular place that he hid it? Just I hid in our house. No, in our house. Well, that was kind of a waste to go there.
To my help, and death to the others!
Potions? Health potion. Health potion. How do I fire my gun? Codex, guide, combat basics. Sprint, enemy detection, light magic, firearms, there we go. Yeah, what? How do I use them? That's fine and all, but how do I use it?
To my help! To my help! And death to the others!
Oof. We're feeling we're about to die here. Anyways, I'm gonna end this here. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.